Bravo, man. Well done. You touched my inner child in me. What a great introduction to Episode 4, A New Hope, if ever there was one. Yo, what's up everybody, D2S here. Today, I'm gonna be reviewing Rogue One, a Star Wars story, or Star Wars Rogue One as I like to call it. Anyways, in a time of conflict, a group of unlikely heroes band together on a mission to steal the plans of the Death Star, the Empire's ultimate weapon of destruction. This key event in the Star Wars timeline brings together ordinary people who choose to do extraordinary things, and in doing so, become part of something even greater than themselves. Jyn Erso, played by Felicity Jones, is a human female soldier and former criminal who fought for the Alliance to restore the Republic as a sergeant during the Galactic Civil War. But when she received news about this evil weapon, it's up to her, along with a ragtag group of rebels, to get the Death Star plans to the Rebel Alliance before it's too late. Now, the CGI and visual effects are by far some of the best ILM effects I have seen in any Star Wars movie in my entire life. They just keep getting better and better since The Force Awakens. The explosions in this film, by golly! No spoilers, but they're some of the most effective explosions I've ever seen. I'm telling you, man, the CGI never disappointed me. Also, the camera work still feels like a true war movie, sure, but it also feels a lot darker than The Force Awakens, not in comparison, however. But I hope in the near future, since Disney owns Star Wars now, I don't want every single Star Wars film to earn an R rating, just for my opinion at least. Also, the cinematography feels like Star Wars without a shadow of a doubt. The X-Wing battles, the battle against the Imperials, the assault, everything. It just engages me. And that's not a bad thing at all. Now, I know a lot of you have a lot to say about Gareth Edwards, the director who did Godzilla, which makes you think that he didn't do well with this movie because of the acting, the amount of story, how it was executed, and how the characters were not developable. And again, as I said in my Godzilla review, I respect your opinion on that. But for me, I believe Felicity Jones did really well as the main character that we come to expect, as well as the supporting characters, like Donnie Yen, Forrest Whitaker, Diego Luna, Mads Mikkelsen, which by the way, kind of looks like Liam Neeson a little bit, but I'm just saying, they all worked well in this movie, just from my opinion that is. And the story feels, without question, memorable. No denying that. They did such a good job at staying true with the original trilogy. Since this is the midquel to both Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and Episode 4, A New Hope, it's kind of like a backstory on how the Rebel spies got the Death Star plans for the Rebel Alliance. But they made it so believable. The execution's the same thing. It still feels like the Star Wars story that you wanted, but they're never afraid to show that it's much more darker and more like The Empire Strikes Back in a sense, which is awesome. As for the character development articulation, they're never afraid to show how much you feel for those characters. And I'm telling you, no spoilers, but it does get ugly at the last half of it. Be forewarned. But if there was one gripe I had about this movie, it might be the beginning half of it. That's it. But for me, that's a nitpick, because in the end, I loved every minute of it. It was nostalgic, it stayed true to the franchise, and I cannot wait for Episode 8 to come out next year. So as a result, I rate Star Wars Rogue One 5 out of 5 stars. Command your ships, and may the Force be with you. So Star Wars Rogue One, have you seen it? If you haven't, let me know in the comments what's your favorite Star Wars movie so far. But if you have, come back and let me know what you thought about it. Also, if you like this video and you want to see some more, make sure that like button shines in your face. That'll totally help me out a ton. Also, share that video with your family and friends and favorite it. That's a very good way to show support for that review. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out.